All right. Coming off of the beautiful 1-2 finish at Imola for Haas, we head to the United States for the first time in 2025 to the Sunshine State of Florida for the Miami Grand Prix. We have a few things to take care of. First, refurb complete. We will continue. We were stop. Car part development time. We've done one of everything, right? We have done one of everything, which means we get to go ahead and bang out some more. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna leave it on. So far, we're pretty good DRS, pretty good dirty air cornering, pretty good cornering, and pretty good speed and acceleration. I think we're gonna leave it on balanced. We're gonna leave it on balanced. Try and keep things pretty much as they should. We're gonna jump into one of those. We're gonna jump into another front wing. We're gonna do half and a little more than half. We'll do 20 in the front wing, and then we'll leave the rest for front wing. We are going to for this. We are going to focus on the high-speed performance. Yeah, we're going to focus on the high-speed performance here. And these are going to take as long as they're going to take. That's just kind of going to be what it's going to be. And then we're going to do a rear wing. And we are going to focus on, let's see. We could focus on this one. I might leave balanced. I might do this and focus on drag reduction. I like that, actually. Yeah, I like that. Focus on drag reduction. Try and work on our stuff off the line. So much. All right, we're gonna probably have to spend a lot of money re-upping contracts. Actually, can we go ahead and do this? Can we renew this contract? I'll even bump you up a little bit. We'll put you up to 3, and we'll give you $400 off for that contract. Isn't high enough. That's fine. He's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. How about 375? More than worth it, my friend. More than worth it. Simon Resta, welcome back to Haas. And then Alessandro, let's go ahead and renew you. Bump you up to 3.5. And then we'll bump this up to 350. Offer that contract. Welcome back. We're trying to make our staff as happy as possible. They are now locked in for another 4 seasons. These guys both have 2 years left. Teo, honestly, can we go ahead and do Teo's contract? 4 seasons. We'll even, just because he's stayed, we'll give him a bonus of 100. I'm willing to pay our guys to be at, to want to be at Haas. There we go. Reserve, honestly, him as a reserve driver is actually not that bad. Throw everything on. We will continue to this. We will do race prep, and then we will throw all of the stuff onto the car. 2 in the Q3. We're gonna do 2 in the top 5. Bold. We're gonna get bold. Fastest lap. I can't promise fastest lap. I can't promise that we're always gonna go for it. Is the problem. Let's go big. Let's just go absolutely massive, huh? Let's just go absolutely massive. All right, Miami Grand Prix. Let's go. Let's keep pushing. Let's continue the Haas dominance. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Follow around the Claire, Mick. Make sure he's on the up and up. All right, Pierre's gonna get a clean lap. That's more important. Let's go. We're flying. We're flying. What do you want from me? We're literally flying. I mean, this is the. I really wish I could sim Q1 now, because like there's no shot we neither of them don't make it. But they would use so many sets of tires if I were to do that. That will do it for us here in Q1. Joe currently in last. Can he make up some time? He's flying. He's flying. He does. Oh, what a lap from Guan Yu Zhou. Oh, I just stuck Pierre right in the middle. And Mick. Well, okay, this is going to be an interesting test for sure. Everyone's just kind of all in the middle. That was a weird release timing. I was not expecting that one. So we'll see. We'll see. Doing is definitely a lot slower than us. I'll just say that. He still improves by a ton, and Mick also does. What a wild qualifying that was. Ocon out. Wow, Ocon having a nightmare. I think we got, yep, we got him out front. Some of them waiting very long. We're gonna hop on board Pierre Gasly, trying to put it on pole once again here in Miami. Starts his final lap here in Q3 here in the United States. He's just going to have a nice clean lap, clear air for both of our drivers here as he makes his way down to that back straight. What's it gonna be? Pierre, purple sector 1 for Pierre Gasly. Mick Schumacher, green first sector, things you love to see, making his way to the uphill chicane. Purple middle sector, Pierre is absolutely flying. This driver is on a new level. Mick also improves his middle sector. Around the last corner, don't bin it here, and it's going to be Pierre Gasly flying. A yellow final sector, he does not improve, but Mick does. Faster than Valtteri Bottas. Where's Valtteri? Where is he? He's making his way. Valtteri only needs to make up 500ths of a second up to the line. He does not. Provisional front row lockout for Haas. A front row lockout for Haas. Let's go. Dude, fastest in all 3 sessions. Oh, we're flying. We're flying. Hey, this is opportunity. A front row lockout for Haas, I'm not sure has ever happened up until now. Opportunity abounds. Let's get it.
I hope I'm not tempting fate here, but there are quite a few clouds overhead.
I didn't look to see if it was going to rain. I don't think it's going to rain.
There we have Pierre Gasly. They're in P1. Let's see if they can take advantage of that position.
Here, Gasly, baby.
And it's Schumacher as the second driver.
As the second driver.
One of the newest
Here we go.
in F1, and hopefully one
Haas
of the most
front row lockout. Here we go, baby.
It's the Miami
Here we go.
Grand Prix.
Mick needs a good start.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Both making their way down to turn 1. They're going side by side. Who's going to take it? It looks like it is going to be Pierre who's going to take this one. Honestly, it probably is a good call to try and let Mick through since he is on the 2-stop. Yeah, this is a good call. This is a good move. Mick is on the 2-stop, so we do want him to get as much clear air running as possible. There we go. The race has begun. Where is the kink seemingly located now? Bottas. All right, actually, both drivers deploy. If we can get Bottas out of DRS immediately, that is actually the dream scenario, I would say. All right, 1.6 seconds. We are chilling. DRS is enabled.
DRS is enabled now.
I think we're gonna do something similar that we did with Mick and Imola. We're gonna try and run light tires on Pierre, try and save up because he is on the one stop. We're gonna try and build up as much of a tire delta as we can here as he immediately jumps into P1 here, which means that it's back to standard everything. Is why we can't have nice things. Never mind, we're not getting tricky at all. We're doing everything exactly as we should. A beautiful race, a beautiful day to race. Perez doing the Lord's work, holding up Verstappen and Leclerc so far. Tire check. Perez on the hards, probably the reverse hard to medium one stop if I had to guess, or the hard medium that we moved Mick off of, which is very potential. It'll be interesting to see if Verstappen can get around Perez here. It doesn't look like it. It does not look like it. Red Bull having a bit of a moment, losing grip with the front runner so far. Not too terribly, but at the same time, it's going to depend on Bottas and Russell, what strategy they're going to be on first. Since they're on the medium, it probably is a medium to hard one stop, if I had to imagine. Verstappen trying to make the move, but yeah, Perez is going to back out of that one, but we'll have DRS from here. They have already lost 3.7 seconds to the front group. That's not going to be what they want to see, as Perez gets back ahead of Verstappen. Interesting. Wow, they're losing so much time sitting behind Perez here. Perez is doing the Lord's work right now, backing up the Red Bulls as far as possible. They're in a McLaren sandwich right now with Norris in P8, Sainz and Ocon P13, P17. Ferrari having an absolute nightmare. Verstappen once again gonna get ahead of Perez here, but Perez is able to stay ahead of Leclerc, which means now that they get down to the DRS zone, it should be pretty light work, especially with as long as this straight is, for Perez to make right back through. But Verstappen holds off Perez on that one, but Perez does have DRS. He's going to try and go down the inside of turn one, which turns around the long way back to the inside, back to the outside. I mean, they're going side by side. Perez pulls back through. Nightmare stuff for Red Bull continues. What else is going on? Doing the Williams up in P11. Not something you see every day of the week, that's for sure. Let's see, what else? We talked about Ferraris being down there. Sonoda eternally P15. The Aston Martins eternally last. Just well off the pace. I mean, Stroll's 4 seconds behind Maloney, and Van Dorn is 2.6 seconds off of Stroll. So there's that. What else is going on? I mean, Perez and Verstappen are just going side by side, effectively just continually at this point. Joe P16, Kevin Magnussen P10, Daniel Ricciardo P9. Not a whole lot else really to speak of per se as of now. Kind of just continue on. Verstappen ahead of Perez here. We'll see if the trend continues of Perez being able to make the move here on the straights into turn one. Oh, he goes to the inside this time. Verstappen will cover that off. It will compromise everyone's line into the final corner. Perez will not make the move into turn one here. Will be content to just follow Verstappen through. It'll be interesting to see when the switchover between the mediums and the hards happen, and we'll get an idea of, you know, what Perez could do versus Verstappen. Is Perez going to take the move up the inside? No, he's going to wait, bide his time, let Verstappen do the heavy lifting. Verstappen seems to have finally settled into a groove, but DRS down this back straight is always going to be the great determination here. Great determiner. There's a word in there somewhere, I'm sure. It seems like Verstappen's mediums have finally turned on to the point that is able to hold off Perez, but Perez is still just entirely content to sit behind, potentially attacking on this back DRS straight. He's gonna make Verstappen back out. Yes, he is. Up into the chicane and through. Will he be able to defend on the long back DRS zone though? Oh, Verstappen out immediately. Will be flying through. Around the final corner, there is a large group backed up here in this train. The Perez and Verstappen train has no stops, it would seem here. Now 6.3 seconds off of the front four. Their race slowly deteriorating. I said it right. In front of their very eyes. Perez looking up the inside of Verstappen here. They're gonna go side by side like they have about every other lap since here. Oh, forces Verstappen a little wide. Very interesting. DRS about to open up once again. Perez not making the move here. Intense to just sit behind now. We'll get DRS down towards turn one. Takes a look up the inside, tries to stick a nose in there, ends up not doing so, and we continue on. DRS opening up once again for this group. Perez trying to try and go around the long way. Once again, side by side, who's going to back out? It will be Verstappen this time, forcing Perez a little wide now. This group is making their way, that's for sure. Perez will defend here unless Verstappen sticks his nose in at the last moment. Does not do so. And once again, down into turn one. Verstappen going to try and go the long way, maybe? He does try and go the long way out, the long way around. This is a super fascinating battle to watch, since not a whole lot else is really going on. Been a lot of front to rear, almost like the real Miami Grand Prix. Verstappen's gonna go down the inside once again. We've seen this a lot. Who's gonna back out? Verstappen backs out, losing even more time. Lap by lap now on lap 13 of this 57 lap race, and boy oh boy, he's losing a lot of time. Eight and a half second gap now between Checo Perez and George Russell up there in P4. The hard tires definitely seem to be coming into their own now as they're able to hold themselves off. Oh, look at the pace now. DRS open though, down the inside. Verstappen, compromised line. Now loses a few tenths. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them down the stretch here. Oh, Verstappen goes defensive against his teammate, allowing Checo some clean air. As Mick's pit window is now open, we will keep an eye on everyone else. Sainz pitting. I think Sainz started on, I can't remember what Sainz started on. I would imagine it's the mediums. Unless he got damaged somehow. I'm gonna go ahead and lower Pierre and mix fuel down to regular push. Just because we did get a good 15 laps of straight pushing. We want to save a little bit of fuel if we can. See, Verstappen makes the move out, sticks the nose in. Will not have DRS down the main straight. Rear wing opening for Checo, dives to the inside, sticks the nose in. And they're once again going to go side by side through the first sector, it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and set Mick's stop up, but I am going to delay it by a lap now. Let's take Mick on aggressive tires. See if we can potentially swap them around. I don't know if it's gonna work on this occasion. Does not look like it will move him back down to standard. Looks like the first round of pit stops is beginning. Keep an eye on that. Mick is also pitting on this lap. Should be able to overcut these guys pretty solidly, I would say. Tire check on everyone else. The Mercedes' tire saving is incredible comparatively to us. But at the same time, we are doing pretty a-okay as we make our way through. This will be the first real shakeup and the first real test to see where Mick comes out here. Hopefully it's either in front of this group. It's likely not in front of this group, but hopefully it's in this gap behind this first group here, as Mick apparently is not pitting. I thought he was supposed to pit this lap, but I guess he's waiting another lap. Okay. Bottas gets ahead of Mick. What's going on? Yeah, we do not want Bottas getting... All right, Mick does come in. Perfect. We do not want Bottas getting DRS on that one. We'll see. Hopefully he comes out ahead of Tsunoda here. He looks like he might. He does. He does get out ahead of the Williams. That is fantastic news, but we are chasing down now another Williams. Who, look at the Williams do be making some moves, as these guys are still battling severely. Oof. Pierre's tire saving has not been enough, I would say, so far. Bottas and Russell both have 3% tire advantages, 3.5% tire advantages over Pierre. Pierre likely is going to lose out a little bit before the first round of pit stops. Unfortunate, really, but at the same time, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. These guys are just, they've mastered this maneuver of It's just been this over and over and over and over again. Bottas overtakes Pierre for the lead here. Woof! What a move for Verstappen, really just sticking the nose in there. I mean, he went around him on the straights. I'm imagining that'll happen a couple more times here. Honestly, at this point, I think I'd rather him just stay behind and use DRS to stay close, but try and save some tires. Try and close up that delta here, but he is just going to go right around him as we continue on. But he does back out, probably wisely. We'll try and save tires as much as possible this last couple of laps before our pit window opens. Trying to make sure we really don't dip down into that disastrous 30% range, which will basically doom us when it comes to battling these Mercedes. I mean, if we end up getting overtaken by a Mercedes here, that's not bad, Pierre. All right, fine. Can Mick go? Yes. I would much rather have Mick on aggressive tires and aggressive stuff to try and make this work. Woof. This is going to be a tough race to finish here. It looks like Perez is likely, his hard tires are likely holding off Verstappen at this point, because Verstappen's tires are probably also, yeah, they're starting to also reach that danger zone moment. We'll stay on board here again. This, once again, has been the most interesting battle so far here on track. I'm so happy we got Mick out ahead of Tsunoda, because look at this pace. I mean, Tsunoda's 5 seconds behind him now, and Mick really needs to be, actually, we'll hop on board with Mick here and see if we can make some moves here with Mick.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
It's fine. Oh, what a fucking late move. Nice. Every position we can get Mick up in right now, the better it is later. I really wish.
The traction and move speed are a bit tricky.
I really wish you could tell them to box opposite.
Can you help me?
Box opposite the other guy.
Box.
Yeah, we have to box. I'm really hoping Bottas stays out. I'm really hoping they try and squeeze out another lap, but I imagine they probably both pit. They do not pit. Okay, this is going to be important. The undercut here is going to be massively important. We have to come out in some clean air. We're going to come out behind this group, unfortunately. We have to get out ahead of Tsunoda. That's a must. We don't. Damn it. All right, we have to come back over here. No, we don't even get DRS. Yeah, back to push fuel for sure.
Is that a new race
Come on.
position for Haas?
Yes. I'm good. I'm good to push fuel and deploy a little bit. We got to make up some ground. All right, we successfully covered off Bottas. Russell's tires have to be horrendous. They are. will inherit the lead here. And Russell, assuming Russell's not pitting. Wow. You go back to neutral. We're going to hop on board with Mick here because he should be catching George like 3.5 seconds. 3.5 seconds. Mick is catching George right now. Wow. Next round of stops go. Gasly up to P4. P4 nets P2. Russell is on 24% tires. He is dying. He has to pit this lap. He has to pit this lap. Yeah, had to. Had to. There's no way he couldn't. Here we go. We're back, baby. We're back. All right, we need him. Yes, yes. Come out behind them. Yes. Magnussen and Ocon have made some massive overcuts here. All right, Mick, we need you to literally run away and build up a nice big buffer again. Go ahead and speed this up a little bit just because. At this point, we're just waiting for Mick's next pit stop. Sonoda then. Probably finally, if I had to guess. Yeah. The reverse hard to medium stop. Gasly is catching Mick fairly rapidly. Drop him down. Yellow flag. Who's that?
Did somebody spin out?
Vettel spinning. Come on, Seb. You got it. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. We need Mick to keep going. I think I'm actually just going to push Mick. Yeah, don't fight Pierre. No, don't fight Pierre. Just get pulled along by Pierre. Seb again?
There's been a crash.
Perez! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Checo. Perfect. George Russell has been held up in that group for forever. Alright, Mick, box this lap. Mick, box this lap. I afford to harvest this lap. We'll see. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Easy. Easy. What's the gap? What's the gap? He has better tires. Pierre has an 11. He's right here. This is actually... I think this is fine, actually. How many laps? 17? How many laps are left? There's 17 laps left. We go to mediums. We have a fresh set of mediums. What a beautiful moment. Who crashed out? Stroll? This is actually great, not great. This is great, not great. Stroll,
Here's the
idiot.
replay. So this was the Aston Martin.
Stroll, you big dummy. You went straight. There's a turn there. Yes, we bring Pierre in. Fresh set of tires. Easy game. Bottas does not pit. But we now have a fresh set of mediums versus his, what? 69% hards? Yeah, good luck. What are they going to? Likely fresh mediums. I would imagine the rest of the field is pitting right now. I imagine we're just going to see a lot of mediums.
Got loads of energy.
Copy.
Softs. Oh, bold, 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 bold. Those softs are going to be destroyed by the time we get back around to the finish. I mean, they're gonna have at least one lap of safety car, but at the same time, sheesh. Safety car likely goes around one more lap, if I had to guess. Yeah.
And obviously no overtaking until the control line.
Copy.
Honestly, I'm just gonna go standard, but push fuel. Why did you let him get 8/10 ahead of you? 8.5 ahead of you. What an odd decision here. That said, there's not a whole lot he's really gonna be able to do here. I'm really curious to see how the soft runners get on from here. They're already at 94%. Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, we're already right here. I mean, this is pretty much just a foregone conclusion. Bottas not electing to not pit is what's gonna hurt him the most right here. I'm not even going to overtake, and Pierre likely does into the last corner. Yeah. Up, up, and away, Pierre. Up, up, and away. We'll now hop on board with Mick until he decides he wants to make the move.
Haas with an overtake.
That's probably the smartest move by Bottas to let Pierre through, so he can try and get dragged along as much as possible. Did Leclerc go to softs? Leclerc did not go to softs. Nobody in the points is on softs, so that, you know, that kind of makes sense. If we want to be honest. Pierre likely gets Bottas out of DRS range here. We need Mick to make this move so he also can kind of run away with it. Woo, sheesh. Attaboy, Mick. Alright, Pierre's now gone. Oh, Mick, you didn't make it stick, did you, Mick?
DRS is enabled.
DRS is enabled. Bottas will be fighting.
Mercedes moved up a place.
We'll be fighting Mick the whole time. Pierre can mosey on down the rest of the way, more than likely. Verstappen teetering on DRS with, what's his name? Russell. Does not get it, it would appear. Stay on board with these guys, as Mick should be flying. Oh yeah, look at it. Oh my god, he's right on his gearbox. Flying down. Oof. Alright, you got him ahead of him at least. Oh, beautiful stuff, Mick. Immediate. Oh, 8/10
Haas with an
in
overtake
2
there.
corners. All right, Mick, let's disappear. All right, now Bottas and Russell will be fighting. And just like that, that's how you do it. We're still in a DRS train all the way down to Dude, Van Dorn cannot catch a break. Does he have damage? No? He's just slow, apparently. We'll likely stay on board here. 10 laps. 11 laps remaining if you count the one we're on. Fantastic stuff today. Fantastic. Will Bottas loses out to Russell, by the way. Who has the fresher tires? That's a great question. Russell does have the fresher tires. Not by too much, though. Everyone else besides Russell, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, and Leclerc are on anything else besides hards. Although the softs are falling off tremendously. Actually, not really. 72% is the lowest, it looks like. And they've been on it for 7 laps. So you're looking at what, 20% in 7 laps. So yeah, it'll be like between 50 and 45 and 55%. Probably by the time this is over. Sounds about right. I speed this up a little bit. We're kind of just chilling. These guys are going to be fighting pretty much the rest of the way. Verstappen is trying to poise himself in a spot to potentially make a move, but the Red Bulls just have not had the necessary pace at this point to really make the move on Mercedes, and even all the way back to the last episode in Imola. So we're kind of just vibing, biding our time. Zhou has the fastest lap. It's not worth it to try and take it because we don't get anything for it besides sponsor goals, but it's only a little bit of money. We're making plenty of money right now, so we're kind of just chilling. What is the fastest lap? If I had to, I'm guessing. Lap history. Who has it? Zhou. 131.203. Pierre would just need to go slightly faster. I'm tempted. Let's see if PR can take it just like this. Science bits for what? Fastest lap points? I would guess. Yeah. I'll take that. Thank you very much. A 130.4. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. I'll take that. These guys still going just side by side, it seems, at every opportunity. Verstappen's still right there trying to make something happen. Just can't seem to get it done. Saving up anything that we can. Save fuel, save tires. We are vibing. Last lap, Pierre. Last lap. Last lap, Mick. Who is going to join us on the podium? Is it going to be Valtteri Bottas? George Russell? Is Max Verstappen going to make a lunge at the last second? Actually, more importantly, Charles Leclerc with his last ditch effort, probably his last opportunity to get any points for Red Bull in this one. Gonna have to overtake Daniel Ricciardo for a single drivers championship point. DRS opening. Does not have the pace to get it going into the beginning of the final sector. Is gonna have to do it on the back straight. We'll hop over here. Pierre Gasly wins in Miami. A back-to-back victory for Pierre Gasly. A back-to-back win for the Haas F1 team. We are flying. Fantastic. Back over to Leclerc. Does not get the nose in. Daniel Ricciardo holds off the Red Bull.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Take all the pickup
Boom.
on the way in. Well done.
Beauties. What a series of races for the Haas F1 team this season. Absolutely flying. Let's go, dude. And maximum points once again. Fastest lap, Pierre Gasly at the end of the race. Absolutely flying. Daniel Ricciardo denying Charles Leclerc any points on the day. Max Verstappen only getting 2 points, finishing in P5. Absolutely brilliant. Ferrari in the mud. P17, P19. No idea what they're doing this season, but they are losing it. Pierre Gasly extending his lead in the driver's standings. Mick Schumacher up into P3, tying Max Verstappen in the driver's championship. In the constructors, we put 14 points on top of Red Bull's dome. 56 to 37, nearing 19-point lead in the constructors. What a race. What a race. This has been an exceptional performance from us. Absolutely beautiful. 4.95 milli in the bank. 2 points. 1-2 in back-to-back races. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Great strategy by moi. Great driving by these two. We asked for consistency and we've gotten there. Absolutely flying. I can't wait to see what the rest of the season has in store. Let's get on to it right now.